What is up, guys? My name is Dominic James. Thanks for clicking on the video. I'm talking so fast because I don't want to waste any of your time, and I think you can keep up with this. Right? Right. So today we are going over the book Tools of Titans by Tim Ferriss. This is an interesting book because Tim Ferriss went around and he interviewed some of the top billionaires, icons, world-class performers, business people, health, all the great stuff that everybody wants their secrets. He went around and interviewed them. So I thought I'd keep this video short, entertaining, and I don't want to waste any of your time, so we're going to get right into the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Put the notification bell on so you always get notified when I post a video. I'm talking so fast because I don't want to waste your time and I value your time so much. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alrighty, cool. So this book is set up into 3 parts: health, wealth, and wisdom. I think we should choose one person from each sector. So in this first one, I think we'll go with Wim the Iceman Hof. So Wim Iceman Hof, very interesting guy. He is known for his endurance abilities in the cold sector. So he has climbed past the death zone altitude on Mount Everest wearing nothing but shorts and shoes, very chilly. In 2009, Hof completed a full marathon above the Arctic Circle in Finland, once again in shorts and despite the temperature close to -20 Celsius, which is about -4 Fahrenheit. So let's see if we can learn something from Hof, or Iceman, or Wim Iceman Hof. Yes. So Wim also talks about using cold exposure as a tool to improve immune function, increase fat loss, dramatically elevate mood, and in fact Van Gogh was prescribed cold baths twice daily in a psychiatric ward after severing his own ear, to calm him down and everything. Very interesting. Do you know Van Gogh cut his own ear off? Yeah, so I think what he's recommending is very interesting. I've always wanted to do more cold exposure personally, and I'm trying to do a little bit of that like in the shower, like the last 30 seconds of the shower, turn it on the cold water and just stand there. 30 seconds is probably not accurate, and probably for as long as I can, which might be just 10 seconds, 15 seconds. But just at the end of the shower is what is recommended for newcomers, because you don't want to go jump in a frozen lake, a very cold lake. If you jump in a frozen lake, you're just gonna hit ice, but you know what I mean. But he's talking about how the easiest way to do it, every day when you take a shower, at the end of the shower for at least 30 seconds or a minute or however long you can do it, do a cold exposure run through and just put the shower on as cold as you possibly can, and it'll help with immune functions, fat loss, and it can elevate your mood. I know definitely the mood part is accurate because once you do it, you're like, oh my god, this is so cool. It's this is so much fun. Kind of fun, kind of not fun, but you get the idea. So I think that's very interesting. I do like the quote that he was saying that I read earlier: all the problems I have in the world daily subside when I do cold exposure. Exposing myself to the worthy cold is a great cleaning, purifying force. I absolutely love it. Thank you, Wim Hoffman, for your wisdom and your cold exposure ideas. And let's get on to the next guy. So since we're just talking about cold exposure with showers and stuff like that, I thought it'd be kind of funny to record this next one in a shower. If this is the most random thing you've seen all week, a guy giving a book review in a shower, please like the video. Comment below. I'm very interested to see what you think. Hopefully this is the last time I ever record something in the shower. Yeah. Cool, so this next guy on the list, his name is Neistat. He is a YouTuber, he creates vlogs, like me. If you watched any of my vlogs, you would know. I know I didn't post one Monday, but that's okay, I'm coming back. So, I'm gonna make this really quick because I don't wanna waste any time, and I don't wanna waste your time because I know your time is valuable. Did you keep up with all of that? I think so. You're a pretty smart guy, or girl, or person, or potato. I don't know you, but like the video. His online films have been viewed nearly 300 million times in the last 5 years. Actually, it's gone even higher than that lately. Neistat's a really cool dude. I love his films. I definitely think you should go check him out. I should link his stuff in below. And yeah, let me get back to reading this so I don't waste any more time. So I was going through this little chapter of Neistat, and I really like this story, so I thought I'd read this story and I'd share it with you. What do you think when you hear the word successful? My grandmother passed away at 92. She was my hero, my muse. She was my everything. She started tap dancing when she was 6 years old. She was a little fat girl, and her parents made her do something to lose the weight. So she started tap dancing, and she loved it. She fell in love with something at age 6, and she didn't stop tap dancing until the day she died at 92. She died on a Monday morning, and the first thing we had to do was call her 100 students and say she wasn't going to make class that day. What is the ultimate qualification of success? For me, it's not how much time you spend doing what you love, but how little time you spend doing what you hate. This woman spent all day doing what she loved. I like that. So I hope today you go after something that you love and you do something bold, you do something that your future self won't regret. Quiet on set. Quiet on set. Quiet on set. Quiet. Are you trying to be loud? Quiet on set. Quiet. Okay, cool. So I know this location is not as exotic as the bathtub, but nonetheless, this person is still pretty awesome. His name is Jocko Willink. He's one of my favorite people on the planet. He is a Navy SEAL, a legend, and just a beast, man. He's just huge. He's big. His name is Jocko Willink. He's one of the scariest human beings alive. He's a lean 230-pound Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt who commanded the Navy SEALs in a 20-year career, leading 3 task unit bruisers in the most highly decorated special operations unit in the Iraq War. He's also a New York Times best-selling author with Extreme Ownership: How U.S. Navy SEALs Lead and Win. It's a great book, by the way. In that book, he discusses war, leadership, business, and life. It's a great book. He also has a podcast called the Jocko Podcast. Big surprise there. But yeah, I can leave that in the link below as well. But let's see if we can learn something from Jocko from this book in the next 30 seconds. So I like this. So Jocko's mantra is very simple. Discipline equals freedom. I like that. The more discipline you have, the more freedom you have. The more discipline to not eat cookies, the better I will look. But not just with cookies, you know, it's a whole life thing, you know? If I wake up on time, I can trade stocks. If I have the discipline to wake up, trade stocks, I'm making money. If I have the discipline to wake up, trade stocks, make money, I can do something with that money. If I have the discipline to not go out and blow all my money on TVs and sports cars, then I can invest it and I can get more money. Discipline equals freedom. Very nice. I like that a lot. Let's keep learning. Another thing from Jocko, a good reason to be an early riser. I'm up and getting after it by 4:45. Very early. Respect. I like to have the psychological win over the enemy. Dark. For me, when I wake up in the morning, I don't know why, I'm thinking about the enemy. What they're doing. I know I'm not active duty anymore, but it's in my head that there's a guy in a cave somewhere. He's rocking back and forth and he's got a machine gun in one hand and a grenade in the other. He's waiting for me and we're gonna meet. When I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking to myself, what can I do to be ready for that moment, which is coming? That propels me out of bed. Very interesting. So Jocko is, God, it's just a scary beast. I love it. Yeah, waking up early, getting a psychological win over the enemy. I can 100% attest to that. You know, when you wake up around that time and it rolls around to around the time when you normally wake up and you already have like 3 or 4 things done, you feel like you've accomplished so much, you know, versus like waking up at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock versus waking up at 4 o'clock. You've already got that 5 hours ahead, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you're just killing it, man. So I know for a fact that it's just, you feel like you're beating the enemy, whether the enemy is what Jocko was talking about, or the enemy is that guy at work who's beating you in sales, or that guy internally that you want to beat, you know, that you want to be better than, you know? So I 100% agree with waking up early, like Jocko says, and I definitely like the extreme ownership thing, the discipline equals freedom mantra. Very powerful stuff. Thank you, Jocko. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, ICEMAN Hoff, for schooling us in a whole bunch of stuff. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you learned something. I know I did. So if you liked the video, like the video. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe and hit the notification bell. It means the world to me when you subscribe, honestly. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. When I've had enough of your beauty. Doopy doop one, boy.